Hello?
So, what was that telephone call all about? Who sent it? Someone at the lighthouse? Hmm? The thing about that call that Kenny got is it was clearly some sort of message. And considering how it was continuously looping, that really implies that it was some sort of recording, almost like somebody set it up to broadcast continuously for an unspecified amount of time. But who and why would they do that? And let's not forget that Kenny got that call while he was in his dreams. It didn't happen while Kenny was awake, it only happened while he was already asleep. So, even if we say that it's someone trying to help the people who are trapped in the town, how exactly did they broadcast this message into his dream? And why would they broadcast it as a poem rather than, I don't know, speaking like a normal human being? But let's take a look at the people who've seen the music box apart from Boyd. The first one was, of course, Marielle.
What?
The body!
Yo, what?
In episode 7, when the group was trying to dissect Smiley and learn about the biology of the creatures that come out at night, Marielle ended up having withdrawal because she hasn't been feeding her addiction in a while, so she ends up falling asleep because of that. And in her dream, she ends up seeing Smiley wake up and proceed to try to attack her and Boyd, but Boyd is shooting at him in the dream. And Marielle ends up seeing, whoa, the music box. The next person who sees the music box is Elgin. After Boyd infects Smiley with the worms, Elgin ends up telling Julie while they're at the pool that when he saw Smiley's body for the first time, he got a really strong feeling that there was something about Smiley that he should be remembering, something about the body, but he couldn't quite put his finger on what that was. So basically saying that he's not sure if it's a dream or a memory. And then we get to da 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 Kenny. Episode 8 started out pretty normally with Kenny being at his house and his mom was cooking something. Everything seemed pretty normal, and then bam, the phone starts ringing. And that really blew my mind because it's the first time we ever saw anything like that in this entire series. The amount of possibilities that went through my brain when I saw this, wow. But turned out it was all a dream. My God. But the fact that Kenny got burned by one of the cicadas in this dream, the poem, and that he saw the music box, all of those things really amazed me. But what does the poem mean? They touch, they break, they steal. No one here is free. Here they come for three, unless you stop the melody. Who is they? Who is coming? Is it referring to humans, the kids in white, the monsters, or maybe it's talking about the cicadas themselves? It's really hard to say. But the second part of the poem, here they come for three, unless you stop the melody. It could be that the cicadas aren't gonna go away until they kill three people, one way or another. But are these people who have to be killed specifically chosen, or does anybody count? Because based on the ending of episode 8, it looks like they've already killed one person. And that would imply that two people have to die in order for the cicadas to go away. Or does the poem mean that three people are going to be hunted by their nightmares? Currently, we have three people seeing the music box: Kenny, Marielle, Elgin, and two of them have been attacked in their dreams. Marielle has yet to suffer an injury in her dreams, but I expect that that's going to happen in the upcoming episode. The second part really implies that whatever is coming for three people, and they have to stop the melody in order to stop it. But considering that it seems that injuries that happen in a music box dream also happen in the real world, could stopping the melody be as easy as smashing the box in your dreams? Hmm, that would be interesting. But If it was really that easy, why hadn't Martin already done it? It can't be because he was chained up or anything like that, because he didn't tell Boyd to smash it when he saw the music box. So it definitely seems that there's more to stopping the music box than just smashing it in the dream. Another possibility I've been thinking of is, what if these dreams have meaning beyond when we saw them? In the same way that Victor's dreams have been proven to be prophetic. What if Smiley is going to come back somehow? And that's what Marielle's dream was signifying. What if somebody will call Kenny with a message, but that's going to happen in the future? In the same way that Victor had a vision of two cars showing up into the town, the same way that it had happened decades ago, and that ended up being Jade and the Matthews family coming to the town. That would mean that somebody is going to try to drown Elgin. Maybe at the Lake of Tears? The music box is an interesting thing because it's hard to tell if it's trying to help or if it's a monster by itself. Boyd hasn't seen the box since episode 6, and that was the episode where he infected Smiley with the worms. Could he have somehow infected everybody who was at the clinic with him with the music box unknowingly? It's worth remembering that Boyd saw the music box before he even got the worms, so the music box isn't a part of the worms. But I guess it could be the music box is used as a way to manipulate people into infecting the monsters with the worms so that they can grow into the cicadas. I've been wondering if there's significance to the cicadas coming out of a boiling pot of water. It's almost like the writers saying that they only come out when Fromland is at its breaking point. Is that the reason the peaches stopped coming in? Is that the reason why the trees are moving closer and closer into the town? And is that the reason winter is coming? Boyd not telling Marielle and Kenny that he also saw the music box, that was some pathetic writing, and Kenny really should have mentioned the phone call in his dream. But as I was making this video, I remembered Martin was stuck with two other guys in the dungeon. What if those guys were imprisoned in order to prevent the cicadas from coming back to Fromland? Interesting idea, huh? Remember, Martin wanted Boyd to kill him as soon as he saw Boyd. He told him that you need to kill me. Oh, kill me, Boyd, Boyd. But it could also be that they kept Martin alive in order to farm the cicadas, or maybe it's to farm the worms, if they're different things. We don't know that for sure yet. It seems for now that Boyd has already lost the worms once he transferred them to Smiley, but I don't know. If the poem is meant to help and is some sort of broadcast that can only be picked up by people in their dreams, why would they write it in a poem? The way it's written makes it seem as if it's meant to be part of the game, almost like the Fromland creators want someone to crack the riddle in order to prove their worth somehow. And I was thinking about it, but what if the massacre that happened during Victor's time wasn't caused by the monsters, but it was the cicadas that killed everybody? That would be crazy. Maybe when Victor sees the cicadas, he might tell us something about them.